अच्छा ठीक है शुभम भाई कहूँ एइथिरे जदि वीडियो करछो अच्छा
लेकिन नीचे डुली थिला मन ठीक है हाथ का बच्चे
दस्ता 37 स्टार्ट करिया तो समस्त फोन साइलेंट अछि रेगुलेशन समस्त
क्लियर अछि
जेतलो गोटे प्लेयर
हम कैमराटा यारी ऊपर पका
दीटा टीम फास्ट दीटा टीम ही बीट करियो तमे देखु जदी दीटा टीम बीट करचंदी तमे तमे पैडल रखि दो दीटा टीम गोटे अमाउंट सर्टेन अमाउंट में बीट करिवे ता ऊपरु जे तमे बीट करियो चाहतो गोटे टीम विथड्रॉ करला परे तमे बीट करि परियो हैला क्लियर 5 सेकंड टाइमिंग 5 सेकंड नुए 3 टाइम्स नेम अनाउंस होबो सेडा 7 टू 8 सेकंड जाय पारे तो ता भीतर तुमको रिबीट करिया को पड़ियो यदि रिबीट न करछो पेडल तले थोइ दो हम जानलो विथड्रॉ करनेला सेकंड अलर्ट 1000 पॉइंट्स जाय 200 पॉइंट्स रो स्टार्ट करियो 1000 पॉइंट्स जाय 100 ग्रेजुअली बढ़िबो 200 300 400 500 600 700 800 900 1000 परे 200 मल्टीप्लायर रे जीवा 1200 1400 1600 1800 2000 समिति रे जीवा चंदन वीडियो ऑफ करो
इनटू किंदा
तापरे सेकंड पॉइंट कोन थिला तमे राउंड ऑन बोलर्स 12 जण ही फिक्स राउंड ऑन बोलर्स अछंदी चारटा टीम तो तमे जो टीम रे गोटे राउंड ऑन बोलर्स अछंदी ऑलरेडी कैप्टन की मार्क्यू भितरे तमे आ दीटा पई बीट करिवो विचित्र टीम रे 2 जण अछंदी से आ जन को पई बीट करिवो बुझला ताटर अधिका से बीट ही पार्टिसिपेट ही करिवो
बैट्समैन केमती करिवो
बैट्समैन रैंडमली करि परियो
राउंड डाउन रे का बैट्समैन अछंती
राउंड डाउन कैटेगरी रे जो माने अछंती तांको केवल राउंड डाउन में ही ट्रीट करा हबो तमे जदी जणक पई बीट करतो जणक पई बीट करिवो जे पर्यंत तमरो फ्रीज न होई छि जणे तमे बीट करि परियो तमे 10 जण पई भी बीट करि परियो बुझछो तो एडी राउंड डाउन बोलस 4 जण बाहरी होले आउ रोइले बीट रे 8 जण तमे 8 जण पई भी बीट करि परियो किंतु जणे जे पर्यंत फ्रीज न होई छि तमे बीट करियो जणे फ्रीज हे गेला परे तमे आ बीट करि परियो फर्दर को केते जण रोइले तांका पई आ बीट करिवनी क्लियर न होई जने समान आ बीट करि परियो आलो पई सेटा मार्क करियो बीट करियो तो राउंड डाउन दिरा नेला परे बिकु आ राकेश ए टीम रो जणे जणे राउंड डाउन बोलर रहिए समान 8 जण पई बीट करि परियो जदि फास्ट 2 जण ले तांकर 2 जण राउंड डाउन बोलर तांको टीम को से नहीं होले आउ से बीट पार्टिसिपेट कर परिबे
भाई से राउंड डाउन बोलर आमे जण भी अछि तो माने ऑलराउंडर भी
भाई समस्त भाई 12 जण तो अछंती ये 2 4 हम गोटे नोका आसी
फोटो करी
हमें 2 जण अछ नीला अछि 3 राकेश आई रहले 4 पर आ 8 जण अछन
आ 12
प्रेजेंटेशन चली
हमरा देखि देबी मु कहि देबे होला
आलो गाई कहि देबे ना राउंड आर्म बॉलर चोक कोन बे हां राउंड आर्म बॉलर चोक कोन नॉन राउंड आर्म लिखियो ना
देखो
टिके गूगल कर देथन तो चोक रो स्पेलिंग टा याद नहीं बोली
हां भाई चोक नॉक एग्जाम में
बेच्चा देखि ना होते
मु छाडी आ 12 जण
ये आ बिट रो स्पेलिंग आउट बोल
16 टा राउंड
समित 11 जण गूगल टिके देखि देथन चोक रो स्पेलिंग टा चोक चोक नो चॉप इंजीनियरिंग पढ़छ का कोई बोलियो
लिस्ट
सॉरी आउ 12 जण रेस्ट रे रहबे तो मैक्सिमम आउ 2टा नै परियो हला
4
जोड़ा 3 हमें डिसाइड करथले एटा 4 जीवो हला माने राकेश आई टीम आउ 3टा नै परियो बिकु टीम आउ 3टा नै परियो तमे आउ 2टा नै परियो सी आउ 4टा नै परियो से राउंड डाउन कैटेगरी रो हला जदी को पिला 3 थरा अनाउंसमेंट परे भी पेडल कार उठुनी ऑनसोल्ड जाउची से पिला ऑनसोल्ड नुहे रिजर्व कैटेगरी रे रहबे सेटा मैनेजमेंट डिसाइड करिके टीम को डिवाइड करिके दबो
ठीक अछि
सेटा चीट हबोनी किछि हबोनी
हां भाई
हैला सेटा इवनिंग सुधा तुमको दे दिया जीवो
ठीक अछि ए जो केकचाटा देखिछि बोले हितेश लिखिछि
ना
आउ कार किछि डाउट मीटिंग को जीवा पूर्व आउ कार किछि डाउट कैप्टन्स मार्क्यूस
हितेश काई ऑन
अच्छा
काई
भाई
ऑन
गोटे प्लेयर
कर
डका हला फैन सीधा ही डाकिबे हम डाक परियेनी
नहीं नहीं सेमिति नहीं तमे भी उठे पारियो से भी उठे पारि के बीड करचोंदी स्टार्टिंग रु मु कहिबी के स्टार्टिंग रु पेडल उठाउछो मु कहिबी हैला
माने से आपण देखि कहबे
हम्म
ठीक अछि
स्टार्ट करियो भाई स्टार्ट करियो संतोष भाई कैमरा ऑफ करो ऑडियो क्लियर अछि के टे कंफर्म करियो अमित ऑडियो क्लियर अछि के टे कंफर्म करियो
क्लियर अछि देखिए ना
लाइव जीवा स्क्रीन शेयर है ही नहीं मु स्क्रीन शेयर कर देबे ना इट्स ऑलरेडी लेट तो आमे ऑक्शन प्रोसेस रो स्टार्ट करिवा एबे जायर प्रोग्रेस मु कहि दउची कलिंग प्रीमियर लीग सीजन 3 the captains and marquees have been chosen team 1 super strikers captain Bichitra marquee Sambit Pradhan team 2 the hunters captain Rakesh marquee Biswajit team 3 royal XI captain Rakesh Biswal marquee Hari team 4 rising champions captain Anirudh Behra marquee Niladri. So we'll start with our first batch. They are non-random bowlers, choke category, batch 1. We have our first player, Ashok Kumar Sahu. Can we have the bid please? Best price starting at 200. Any team, Ashok Kumar Sahu, best price 200. We have from Royals 300. Super Strikers 400. Royals XI 500. We'll go with Royals XI 500. Anyone above 500? Ashok Kumar Sahu staying at 500. Anyone above 500? Ashok Kumar Sahu staying at 500. Marked as sold. We'll have our second player. Name mentioned as Rintu is a right hand batter, right hand bowler, choke category. Can we have the bid starting at 200 please? Rising champions starting with 200, hunters starting with 300, rising champions 400, hunters 500, rising champions 600, hunters 700, staying low at 700. Ritu is a phenomenal player. We have him at 700. Super Strikers bidding at 800. Can we have above that? Hunters at 900. Super Strikers 1000. Ritu staying at 1000. Anyone above 1000? Hunters at 1200. Super Strikers 1400. Super Strikers staying at 1400 for Ritu. Can you have more than 1400 bid please for ring 2? Super Strikers staying at 1400. Ring 2 at 1400. Anyone else? Marked as sold. So we have our third player Biswajit Behra.
भाई समान दिचन वेट करथले ना तपर हम वेट करथांदो ना ना ना
तीन थो डाकिले भाई तीन थो डाकिले तुम से सुनिबो
कॉल देबो
ନା ସେଟା 3 ଥର ଡାକିଲେ ତାପରେ ବ୍ଲାଙ୍କ ହେଇଥିଲା।
We have our third player, serial number 3 at choke category. Name Biswajit Behra is 22. Right hand batter, right hand bowler as well. We have him as best price at 200. Anyone for Biswajit Behra? The Hunters starting at 200. Hunters starting at 200. Anyone above 200, best price is 200. Rising Champions bidding for 300. Rising Champions bidding for 300. Hunters 400. Rising Champions 500. Hunters 600. Can we go above 600? Any teams? Hunters staying at 600. Any players above 600? For Biswajit Behra, right hand batter and right hand bowler as well. Hunters keeping it at 600. Any team above 600 for Biswajit Behra? Okay, so Hunters have him as 600. Biswajit Behra sold to Hunters. Okay, we have another bid for 700 from Super Strikers for Biswajit Behra. 800 from Hunters. 900 from Super Strikers. 1000 from Hunters. Super Strikers 1200. Hunters 1400. Hunters 1400 staying for Biswajit Behra. Any team above 1400? 1400 for Biswajit Behra. Base price was 200. Hunters have him as 1400. Super Strikers bidding him initially, but we have Hunters as 1400. Any team above 1400? Biswajit Behra for Hunters at a price of 1400 marked as sold. Okay, we have another phenomenal bowler, Amrit Satpathy with us, is 18, bowling style right-handed, serial number 4. Starting with base price is 200. Anyone for 200? Amrit Satpathy starting with 200. Amrit Satpathy, anyone above 200? Amrit Satpathy, anyone for the base price 200? Amrit Satpathy will be marked as a reserve player and will kept within the management team. We'll move forward to serial number 5. We have serial number 5, Sambit Kumar Pradhan, S39, right hand batter, steady batter, and bowling style right hand choke as well. We'll start with a base price of 200. Anyone bidding for Sambit Kumar Pradhan at a base price of 200? Okay, we have pedals up for Super Strikers 200. Super Strikers keeping him at best price. Rising Champions 300. Super Strikers 400. Rising Champions 500. Super Strikers 600. We have him at 600. Sambit Kumar Pradhan, a very good all-rounder, have performed at season 1 and 2. We have him at 600 with Super Strikers. We have him at 600 with Super Strikers, Sambit Kumar Pradhan. A throwout all-rounder in season 1 and 2. We have him at 600. Above 600, any teams? Okay, we'll mark him with Super Strikers as sold. 600 with Super Strikers. Okay, I'll update you the pause money. 1 second. Okay, I'll update you the pause price of your team. Okay, Super Strikers, you have 18,000 in your pause. Please note you have 18,000 in your pause. The Hunters, they have 18,600 in their pause. Rising Champions, 20,000 in full. Royal Seaside, 19,500 in pause. So we'll move forward after 5 players. We'll go for serial number 6. We have Siddharth Muduli, a hero of the season 2. Age 24, batting style right hand, bowling style choke right hand. We have him at base price of 200. We have pedals up from Royal XI at 200, Rising Champions at 300, Royal XI at 400, Champions at 500. We have Champions at 500 for Siddharth Mudali, 600 for Royals, 700 for Champions, 800 for Royals. We'll have the beats Champions at 900, 1000 at Royals XI, 1200 with Champions, 1400 at Royals, 1600 at Champions, 1600 at Rising Champions, Royals XI at 1800. We have the bids still going. 1800 with Royals XI. We have him at 1800. A match winner, truly a match winner at the finale of season 2. Was playing from Super Strikers. We have 2000 with the Hunters. 2200 with Royals XI. 2200 with Royals XI. Hunters at 2400. Hunters at 2400. Royals at 2600. We have Siddharth Mudali here. 2600 with Royals XI. 2600 with Royals XI. 2800 with the Hunters. Siddharth 3000 with Royals XI. 3000 with Royals XI. Can we have any more bid, please? 3000 with Royals XI. Siddharth Mudali, 3000 at Royals XI. Anyone bidding for this man? Siddharth Mudali, a true all-rounder. 3000 at Royals XI. Do we have another bid? Okay. Siddharth Mudali sold with Royals XI at a price of 3000. Marked as sold. Okay, moving forward. Serial number 7. A fresh player for season 3, Nirmal Naik, age 28, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-hand as well. We have him at best price of 200. Can we have the pedals up, please? We have Super Strikers fast at 200, Rising Champions at 300, Super Strikers at 400, Rising Champions at 500, Super Strikers at 600, Rising Champions at 700, Super Strikers at 800, Rising Champions at 9, Super Strikers at 1000, Rising Champions at 1200, Rising Champions at 1200. Can you have another bid from any other teams, please? Nirmal Naik at 1200, Royals XI at 1400 for Nirmal Naik, Royals XI at 1200, Royals XI at 1200 with Royals XI, Nirmal Naik at 1200 with Royals XI. We have another bid from the Hunters at 1400, Hunters at 1400, Royals XI at 1600, 1600 with Royals XI. We have Hunters and Royals at the panel now. We have Nirmal Naik, 1600 with Royals XI. 1600 with Royals XI. Do we have another bid for Nirmal Naik, 1600 lying with Royals XI? Okay, Nirmal Naik staying with Royals XI at a price of 1600. We'll mark him as sold. Okay, we have our own brother Shubham Naik here, serial number 8. S-30, bowling style right hand, batting style steady batter, right-handed batsman. We are starting with a best price of 200. We have Shubham Naik here, pedals up for Rising Champions for a best price of 200. Any other teams? Best price 200. Rising Champions keeping him as 200. Super Strikers we have pedaled up at 300. Rising Champions at 400. Super Strikers at 500. 500 Super Strikers. Rising Champions 600. Super Strikers 700. 700 Rising Champions at 800 with Rising Champions. Super Strikers 900. The battle has begun. Rising Champions at 1000. Rising Champions at 1000. 1200 with Super Strikers. Rising Champions at 1400. We have Rising Champions keeping him at 1400. Super Strikers 1600. Rising Champions 1800. 1800 at Rising Champions. Super Strikers 2000. 2000 points for Shubham Naik, staying with Super Strikers. 2200 with Rising Champions. 2200 with Rising Champions. We have him with Rising Champions. Shubham Naik staying with Rising Champions currently. We have him with Rising Champions. 2200. Shubham Naik, all-rounder, right-hand batter, right-hand bowler, choke category. We have him with Rising Champions with a with a price of 2200. Any other teams for the bid? Okay, we'll mark him as sold with Rising Champions at 2200. Okay, we have a singer cricketer on the field with serial number 9, Sujit Kumar Das, age 30, bowling style right hand, batting order tail, batting style right hand as well. We'll start with a base price of 200. Any teams for Sujit Kumar Das with a base price of 200, please? Sujit Kumar Das at a base price of 200. Any teams for Sujit Kumar Das with a base price of 200? Okay, Royal XI keeping him at a base price of 200. Any other teams bidding for Sujit Kumar Das? Rising Champions 300. We have the pedals of Royal XI. We'll wait for your decision. Sujit Kumar Das lying with Rising Champions with 300. Any other teams? Hunters interested for 400. We have him with Hunters at 400 currently. Any other teams bidding above 400? Rising Champions peddling up for 500 to Sujit Kumar Das. We have Sujit Kumar Das with Rising Champions, Captain Biko. We have him with 500. Any teams above 500 for Rising Champions? Okay, we don't see any pedals up. We'll keep Sujit Kumar Das with Rising Champions at a price of 500, marked as sold. Okay, moving to serial number 10, we have Chandan Kumar Jena, the star of the season 1. Due to injury, he was not playing with season 2, but he was coordinating with the umpiring skills. Batting style right hand, bowling style right hand as well. Age 28, Chandan Kumar Jena, starting with base price of 200. Can we have the pedals up, please? The Hunters bidding for the base price 200. Rising Champions 300. Hunters going up for 400. Rising Champions 500. Hunters 600. Rising Champions 700. Hunters 800. Rising Champions 900. We have him with Rising Champions at 900. Hunters 1000. Hunters 1000 for Chandan Kumar Jena. We have him with the Hunters. Any other teams bidding for Chandan Kumar Jena? We'll love to listen from you, Rising Champions, as well. We have him with Hunters at a price of 1000. Captain Rakesh Jena, keeping him at a price of 1000 with Hunters. Okay, I can't see any paddles up, so I'll keep him with the Hunters at a price of 1000. Chandan Kumar Jena sold to the Hunters. Okay, we'll update you the purse money you have till now out of 20,000. The Super Strikers you have 18,000, just 2,000 wasted. The Hunters you have 17,600. Rising Champions you have 17,300. Royal XI you have 14,900. I'll repeat again. Super Strikers you have 18,000. The Hunters you have 17,600. Rising Champions 17,300. Royal XI 14,900. We'll move forward with serial number 11. The player is Saurabh Naik. He was with Royal XI in season 2. He was with Rising Champions in season 2. The player was phenomenal in season 1 and 2 with his bat and ball. We'll start his bid with a base price of 200. Anyone for Saurabh Naik? Rising Champions pedaled up for 200. We have his base price as 200 for Rising Champions. Any pedals? Yeah, we have Hunters for 300. Rising Champions 400. Hunters 500. Rising Champions 600. Saurabh Kumar Naik, Hunters 700. Rising Champions 800. We have Saurabh Kumar Naik with Rising Champions 800. Hunters 900. We'll go with Rising Champions 1000. Any pedals up before 1000? Okay, 1200 Hunters, 1400 Rising Champions. 1200 Hunters, 1400 Rising Champions. Any price above that? We'll love to see him play. Okay, 1600 Hunters, 1800 Rising Champions. 1800 bidding for Saurabh Naik, Rising Champions. Okay, 2000 for Hunters, 2200 for Rising Champions. Rising Champions 2200 for Saurabh Naik, a true all-rounder, a very good asset for the team. Okay, we have him still with Rising Champions at 2200. Pedals up for Hunters 2400. 2400 for the Hunters with Saurabh Naik. We'll love to see any pedals up for above 2400. Who is still with Hunters at a price of 2400. 2400 for Hunters. 2400 for Hunters. 2400 for Hunters. Okay, we'll mark him as sold to Hunters at a price of 2400. Okay, we'll move forward with Satyajit Mahapatra, who has newly joined the team. He's a very good bowler and phenomenal striker batter. Age is 24, batting style right hand, bowling style right hand. We'll start with a base price of 200. Royals showing their interest at 200. Rising Champions 300. Royals 400. Rising Champions 500. We have Royals at 600. Rising Champions 700. Royals 800. Rising Champions 900. 900 with Rising Champions. Royals 1000. Wonderful. Rising Champions 1200. 1400 for Royals. Rising Champions 1600. Royals 1800. 2000 for Rising Champions. 2000 for Rising Champions. 2200 with Royals XI. Rising Champions 2400. 2600 for Royals. 2800 for Rising. 2800 for Rising Champions. Can you have the pedals up, please? Hunters bidding for 3000 from now on. The Hunters currently bidding at 3000. 3200 with Rising Champions. Can you have the bidding going? 3400 with the Hunters. Satyajit Mahapatra 3400, currently lying 3400 with the Hunters. Okay, we have the Rising Champions at 3600. 3600 with Rising Champions. 3800 from Hunters. Satyajit Mahapatra, all-rounder, a newcomer to the team, playing season 3 for the first time. 3800 from Super Strikers. 3800 from Super Strikers. Any other pedals going up? Okay, 3800 for Satyajit Mahapatra, currently lying with Super Strikers. Okay, 4000 Rising Champions, 4200 Super Strikers. 4200 Super Strikers. Can you have the pedals, please? 4200 lying with Super Strikers currently. Hunters 4400. 4400 for the Hunters. 4400 for the Hunters. 4600 for the Super Strikers. 4600 for the Super Strikers. Can you have any other interest as well from any other team? 4600 currently lying with Super Strikers, Satyajit Mahapatra. Any teams, please? Super Strikers 4600, Satyajit Mahapatra. Okay, I don't see any pedals up, so we'll mark him as sold to Super Strikers at a price of 4600. Marked as sold. Okay, we'll move forward with serial number 13. The 3-wicket taker, name is Rudra, age 29. Batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed. He was playing at season 1. He was the 3-wicket taker in one match. Will start his bid with a base price of 200. Anyone for Rudra? Any teams for Rudra? Will start at a base price of 200. Anyone interested in Rudra for a base price of 200? Can you see the pedals, please, for Rudra? Okay, we don't see any pedals up. We'll keep him in reserve category. The first reserve category was Amrit Satpathy, and the second reserve category will keep him with the management is Rudra. We'll move forward with the serial number important batch of this auction. 400 at first. The Hunters, you have 15,200 at first. The Hunters, you have 15,200 at first. Rising Champions, you have 17,300 at first. Royal XI, you have 14,900 at first. We'll update again. Super Strikers, we have 13,400 in pulse. The Hunters, 15,200 in pulse. Rising Champions, 17,300 in pulse. Royal XI, 14,900 in pulse. We'll take a 2-minute break and we'll get back after 2 minutes. We have some big names here too. We'll start with Abbas Barik, S22, who is present at Concept Cafe with us. We have him as betting style right-handed, bowling style round-down right-handed. We'll start with a base price of 200. Can we have the beats please? Rising Champions 200, The Hunters 300, Rising Champions 400, Hunters 500, Rising Champions 600, Hunters 700, Rising Champions 800, Hunters 900, Rising Champions 1000, Rising Champions 1000 for Abbas Bari. We have Rising Champions for Abbas Barik at 1000, 1200 for the Hunters, 1400 for the Champions, 1400 for the Champions. Any other teams would like to join the bid? We have him 1400 with the Champions. Abbas Barik currently staying with the Champions at a price of 1400, above 1400, anybody. Okay, 1600 for the Hunters, 1800 for the Champions, 1800 for the Champions for Abbas Barik. We have him at 1800 with Rising Champions for Abbas Barik. Abbas Barik currently lying with Rising Champions with 1800. Can we see any pedals up, please? We have him at 1800 with Rising Champions. We have him at 1800 with Rising Champions. No more pedals up. We'll mark him as sold to Rising Champions at a price of 1800. Abbas Barik marked as sold. We'll move forward to Cyril Abbas Barik to Rising Champions at a price of 1800. We'll move forward to the next young phenomenal bowler, Shiva Pradhan, age 15, batting style right-handed, bowling style spin right-handed. We'll start with a base price of 200 for Shiva Pradhan. A young spinner from RCA. We'll start with a base price of 200. Anybody for Shiva Pradhan? Anybody for Shiva Pradhan? Anybody for Shiva Pradhan? Okay, we have Hunters for 200. We have a Shiva Pradhan with Hunters for 200. Anybody for Shiva Pradhan with a base price of 200, who is currently lying with a base price of 200 with the Hunters? Anybody for Shiva Pradhan? I don't see any pedals up. We'll mark him as sold to the Hunters at a base price of 200. Okay, we'll move forward to the serial number 16. We have Devanshu Shekhar Mishra, age 18, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed. We'll start with a base price of 200. I see pedals up quickly from Royals, 300 for Hunters, 400 from Royals, 500 from Hunters, 600 from Royals, 700 from Hunters, 800 from Royals, 900 from Hunters, 900 from Hunters. We'll have 1000 from Royals, 1000 from Royals, 1200 from Hunters, 1200 from Hunters. We have Devanshu Shekhar Mishra, 1200 with the Hunters. We have Devanshu Shekhar Mishra, a round-arm quick bowler for the Hunters at a price of 1200. Any pedals up after 200, 1200. We have Devanshu Shekhar Mishra lying with the Hunters at 1200, 1400 for Rising Champions, 1600 for the Hunters. The pedals quickly going up the price as well. 1600 lying with the Hunters. 1600 Devanshu Shekhar Mishra lying with the Hunters. The captains and the marquees calculating very quickly, and pedals off are fast. We have him with the Hunters, Devanshu Shekhar Mishra, at a price of 1600. We don't see any pedals of anybody for Devanshu Shekhar Mishra above a price of 1600. We don't see any pedal shop. We'll mark him as sold to the hunters at a price of 1600. Devanshu Shekhar Misra, marked as sold. Okay, we'll move forward with our serial number 17. We have this guy, Sai Subham Pradhan, the youngest player of the ASEAN Kalinga Warriors, X14 batting style right-handed, who has hitted a 6. Subham Pradhan at a base price of 200. Pedals up anybody for Sai Subham Pradhan. Anybody for Sai Subham Pradhan. We have him at a base price of 200. Anybody for Sai Subham Pradhan? I don't see any pedals up. We'll keep him at reserve category for Sai Subham Pradhan. We'll keep him with the management team for Sai Subham Pradhan. We'll move forward to the serial number 18 for a big name, Soumya Subham Jena, the captain for the Rising Champions for season 1 and a match winning knock at season 2 with the Super Strikers. We have Soumya Subham Jena. Batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed. We'll start with a base price of 200. Royal Sexai showing interest for 200. Rising Champions for 300. Royal Sexai for 400. Rising Champions for 5. 6 for Royal Sexai. 700 for Rising Champions. 800 for Royal Sexai. 900 for Rising Champions. 1000 for Royal Sexai. Rising Champions 1100 as well. Sorry, Rising Champions is 1200. Royal Sexai. Any interest from your side? Rising Champions 1200 for Soumya Subham Jena. Soumya Subham Jena is a true match winner. We have him with Rising Champions at a price of 1200. Till now, we have the Hunters showing interest for 1400. The Hunters showing interest for 1400 for Soumya Subham Jena. Any price above 1400. The 1600 from Rising Champions showing interest for Soumya Subham Jena. We have 1800 calls from the Hunters, 2000 calls from Rising Champions. We have him with Rising Champions, 2200 with the Hunters, 2400 from Rising Champions. Some big names make some big calls. 2400 with Rising Champions. Currently lying at 2400 with Rising Champions. Soumya Subham Jena. Still with Captain Viku with 2400. We have interest from Super Strikers. 2600. 2800 from Rising Champions. 3000 from Super Strikers. 3200 from Rising Champions. 3200 from Rising Champions. 3400 from Super Strikers. 3600 from Rising Champions. 3600. 3800 from Super Strikers. 4000 for Rising Champions. Highest bid for the day, 4000 with Rising Champions. 4000 for Rising Champions. Any interest from the Hunters? Super Strikers has marked him close. 4200 for Hunters. 4400 from Rising Champions. 4400 from Rising Champions. Can you have more bid from the Hunters? 4400 from Rising Champions. 400, 4600 for the Hunters, 4800 for the Rising Champions. Seems Rising Champions don't want to lose this player. 4600 for the Rising Champions. Can we have more bids from the Hunters, please? Currently lying with Rising Champions at 4600. Can you have more bids from the Hunters, please? 4600. Currently lying with Rising Champions. I don't see any pedals up from the Hunters and the Super Strikers as well. Royal XY was not interested, so we'll mark him as sold to Rising Champions at a price of 4600. Soumya Subham Jena marked as sold. It's a great claps from the team. They knows how important this player is. We'll move forward with the serial number 19. A big name, a captain's name, ex-captain's name, Satyajit Swai, age 25, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed. We'll start with a base price of 200. We are seeing interest from Royal Sexai 200, Rising Champions 300, Royal Sexai 4, Rising Champions 5, 6 at Royal Sexai 600, 700 from Rising Champions, Royal Sexai 800. Royal Sexai for Satyajit Jena 800, 900 from Rising Champions, 1000 from Royal Sexai, 1200 from Rising Champions, 1400 from Royals, 1400 from Royals. He was in the team of Rising Champions, 1400 from the Royals currently. We have him with Royal Sexai 1400, 1600 from Rising Champions, 1800 for Royals. 2000 for Rising Champions, 2200 for Royal Sexai, 2200 for Royal Sexai. We have Satyajit Swai here, Royal Sexai, 2200, currently lying with Royal Sexai at a price of 2200. Any pedals up for Satyajit Swai? We have him with Royal Sexai at 2200. Rising Champions was showing interest, but we have him with Royal Sexai with 2200. Satyajit Swine. I don't see any pedals of will mark him as sold to Royal Sexai at a price of 2200. Satyajit Swine marked as sold. Okay, we have a very big name here who is playing for the first time for Kalinga Warriors, who is leading to the RCA from the front. We have Gaurav Mahapatra here, age 31, batting style left-handed, bowling style left-handed as well. We have Gaurav Mahapatra starting from a base price of 200, Royals showing interest 300, Rising 400, Royals 500, Rising 600, Royals 700, Rising 800, Royals 900, Rising 1000, 1200 for Royals 14, Rising Champions 1600, Royals 1800, Rising Champions 1800, Rising Champions. We have Gaurav Mahapatra here, 2000 for Royal Sexai, 2000 for Royal Sexai, 2200 for Rising Champions, 2200 for Rising Champions, 2400 for Royals for Gaurav Mahapatra, 2600 for Rising Champions, 2600 for Rising Champions, 2800 for Royal Sexai, 3000 for Rising Champions, 3000 for Rising Champions, 3000 for Rising Champions. We see Hunters here competing the bid 3200 at for Gaurav Mahapatra, 3400 Rising Champions, 36 Hunters, 38 Rising Champions, 40 the Hunters, 42 Rising Champions, 42 Rising Champions, 44 we have the bid for the Hunters. Soumya Shivam Jena was at 44. We have the Hunters. We have the Hunters. We have Rising Champions at 46. 46 for the Rising, 48 for the Hunters, 48 the 5000 for Rising Champions, 5000 for the Rising Champions, 5200 for the Hunters, 5200 for the Hunters. We have him at 5200 for the Hunters. Any bids, any further pedals up, I love to see from other teams as well. 5200 currently lying with the Hunters. 5400 from Super Strikers, immensely showing interest. 5600 from the Hunters. 5800 for Super Strikers. 6000 currently the highest bid. 6000 from the Hunters. I don't see any pedals up, anybody above 6000. I have him with the Hunters at 6000. I have him with the Hunters currently at 6000. And I don't see any pedals up. We'll mark him as sold to the Hunters at a price of 6000. Congratulations, the Hunters. You have a captain in the team as well. Gaurav Mahapatra sold at 6000. Currently holds the highest field record. We'll update you the POS balance for the teams as well. We'll start with Super Strikers. They have 13,400. We have him as 13,400 for Super Strikers remaining in your POS. The Hunters 7,400 only. Rising Champions 10,900. Royal Section 12,700 in their POS. Please mark your POS money. Super Strikers 13,400. The Hunters 7,400. Rising Champions 10,900. Royal Section 12,700. Okay, we'll move forward to the next all-rounder. Okay, all teams will have 4 round-down bowlers in their team.
ଜଣେ ଅଛି ମାନେ ଦିଟା ନେଇଛନ୍ତି
Okay, super strikers. You have Sambit Kumar Pradhan and Satyajit. Sambit Kumar Pradhan, super striker. You have two round-arm bowlers in your team. You can take another two round-arm bowlers in your team. The Hunters, you have three round-arm bowlers in your team. You can choose another one. Rising champions, you have Avas Parikh, Soumya Shubham Jena, and one of your mark two in your team. Rising champions, you can choose another one player from the round-arm bowlers. Royal Exile, you have Satyajit Swain and your captain in your round-arm category. You can choose any two from the list. We'll move forward. Okay, we have some technical glitch, guys. We'll come back in a minute. Please stay tuned.
ତମମାନଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ କହେ ଶୁଣିବା ଟିକେ ମୁଁ କହୁଛି କି ସେ ଭାଇ ଯେତେବେଳେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ତମ ରିମେନିଂ ବାଲାନ୍ସ କେତେ ହେଲେ ମୁଁ ଅନେଇଲା ତମେ ଅନଉନ କି ଲେଖୁଛ ତମକୁ ପଚାରି ମତେ କି ତ ମନେ ତମେ ଖାତାରେ ଲେଖି ଲେଖି ଯାଉଛ ତମେ ତମେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ଲେଖୁନ କି ଠିକ ଅଛି ତମକୁ ତ ଅନଲା କେହି ଅନଉନ
ଟିକେ ମାର୍କ୍ୟୁ ମାନେ ମାର୍କ କର କ୍ୟାପ୍ଟେନ ମାନେ ଟିମ୍ ବନେଇବାରେ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦିଅ ମାର୍କ୍ୟୁ ମାନେ ଟିକେ ମାର୍କ କର ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡ କର ହେଲା
ହଁ ନା ଆଟଲିଷ୍ଟ ତ କହିଦବ ନା
ଏମିତି ମାଇନସ୍ ହୁଏ
ରେସ୍ପଣ୍ଡ କର ହେଲା ଚାଲ ଯିବା Okay, welcome back after the break. We'll start with Okay, am I audible? Can anyone confirm from the team who are in online with us? Okay, very good. We have serial number 21. We have the player, the captain, ex-captain himself, Ranjit Swai in the panel. S24, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed, starting with a base price of 200. Okay, Royal showing interest for base price of 200. Anybody? Above 200. He was the captain himself for Royal 6 side, leading the captain and Mark you himself. Okay, we have interest from Hunters as well at a price of 300. Anybody above 300? Anybody above 300? Okay, we have the Hunters bidding for 300 for Ranjit Swain, the ex-captain of Royal Excel. We have him with Hunters this time with a price of 300. Anybody above 300? We have him with the Hunters this time. He was the match winner for the Hunters for season 1, and this time he may come back again with the Hunters. We have him at 300 with the Hunters. I don't see any paddles of anybody above 300. Okay, Royals showing interest above 300. 400 for Royals. Anyone above 400? He is currently with the Royal XI at a price of 400. Anybody above 400? Okay, I can see Super Strikers pedaling up with 500. Super Strikers 500 for Ranjit Swain. Ranjit Swain currently with Super Strikers at a price of 500. Anybody above 500? Can we have the pedals, please? Okay, Royal XI 600. I can see pedals up from Super Strikers as well. 700. 700 for Ranjit Swain with Super Strikers. Any bid above 700. Royal XI 800 for Ranjit Swain. Ranjit Swain 900 for Super Strikers. 1000 from Royal XI. 1200 for Super Strikers. 1200 for Super Strikers for Ranjit Swain. We have Ranjit Swain here. He can bowl as well. He can bat as well. He can defend the wicket as well. We have him 1200 at Super Strikers team. We have Ranjit Swain with Super Strikers team at a price of 1200. Can you see any paddles goes up for Ranjit Swain above 1200? We have Ranjit Swain currently lying with Super Strikers. I don't see any paddles up for Ranjit Swain. We will mark him at sold with Super Strikers at a price of 1200. Ranjit Swain marked as sold. 1200 to Super Strikers. 1200. Okay, we'll move forward to the best player of the team. We have on the panel Debasis Dharwa S24, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed, the man, the myth, the legend. We have Debasis Dharwa on the panel. We'll start with a base price of 200. I can see interest from Royals XI. I can see Rising Champions bidding for 300. Royals 4, Rising Champions 500. Royals 600, Rising Champions 700. Royals 800, Rising Champions 900. Royals 1000. Royals 1000, Rising 1200, Rising Champions 1200, Royals 1400, Rising Champions 1600, 1800 for Royals, 2000 for Rising Champions. I can smell some big amount going in. 2000 for Rising Champions, 22 for Royals, 24 for Rising, 26 for Royals, 28 for Rising. 28 for Rising Royals, 30, 32 Rising Champions, 32 Rising Champions. We have Debasis Dharwa for 3200 with Rising Champions, 3400 for Royals XI, 36 for Rising Champions, 36 for Rising Champions, 3600 for Rising Champions. We have Debasis Dharwa here, who was the ex-captain of a team, of a runners-up team. We have Hunter's bid for 38, 40 from Rising Champions, 4000, 4000 for Rising Champions. We have Debasis Dharwa lying with Rising Champions at a price of 4000. Anybody? 4200 for Hunters, 4400 for Rising Champions. Rising Champions seems don't want to lose this player. 4200 for Rising Champions, 4200, 4400 from the Hunters, 4400 for the Hunters. 46 for the Rising Champions, 46 for the Rising Champions. Super Strikers comes to the game with 4800, 5000 for the Rising Champions, 5200 for Super Strikers, 5400 for Rising Champions, 5600 for Super Strikers, 5800 for Rising Champions, 5800 for Rising Champions. We have him at 6000 for Super Strikers. Super Strikers 6000. We have him at 6200 for Rising Champions, 6200 with Rising Champions. One big name, one match winner. We have him with Rising Champions at 6200. I have Debasis Dharwa with 6200. We have Debasis Dharwa for 6200 lying with Rising Champions. Any paddles up before that? 6400 Super Striker, 6600 Rising Champions, 6600 Rising Champions. Rising Champions playing big in the amount in the purse this time. 6600 with Rising Champions, 6600 with Rising Champions. Any pedals up above 6600? I don't see any pedals up. We will mark Debasis Dharwa sold to Rising Champions at 6600. Last from the team, 6600. Debasis Dharwa marked at sold. Okay, before going to the next player, we'll update you the pause money. We have Super Strikers 12,200. Super Strikers, can you confirm? Yes. Okay, the Hunters, you have 7,400. Hunters, can you confirm? You have 7,400 in your purse. Okay, great. Rising Champions, you have 4,300 in your purse. Confirm, please. Okay. Royal XI, you have 12,700 in your purse. You have the biggest amount till now. And Super Strikers, after that, we'll move forward with our 23rd player. We have Sankar Gowda, S15, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed, a fresh player to the season 3, a new name. Royal XI showing interest for 200. We'll start with 200. Royal XI has bid with 200 for Sankar Gowda. We have Sankar Gowda in the panel for 200. Okay, a update from the managing team. Rising Champions has 4 round-down bowlers. Rising Champions can't bid for this player. We have Super Strikers, the Hunters, and Royal XI can bid for this player. Royal XI is showing interest for Sankar Gowda at the best price of 200. Anybody? Any team? Super Strikers, the Hunters, above 200. Can we have the bid, please? Any pedals up for Sankar Gowda? I don't see any interest from the teams. Will mark Sankar Gowda sold to the Royal XI at a price of 200. Sankar Gowda marked as sold. Okay, we have 4 rundown bowlers lying with rising champions and 3 for each super strikers, the hunters, Royal Exile. We'll have the remaining bowlers as well. We'll call up the name for 3 rundown bowlers. Each team have to take one name from the above 3. Super strikers will have to take 1 rundown. The hunters will have to take 1 rundown. Royal Exile will have to take 1 rundown. We have the big name, the winning captain, the 2 times winner, and we have Alok Kumar Das here, S-28, batting style right-handed, bowling style spin right-handed. We have Alok Kumar Das in the bid. Will start with a base price of 200. Can you see the pedals of Royal Exile 200, Hunters 300, Royal Exile 4, Hunters 5, Royal Exile 6, Hunters 7, Royal 7, Hunters. Can you see your bid? Royal Exile 7. Hunters 8, Royals 9, Royals XI for Alok Kumar Das 900, 1000 for the Hunters, 1200 for the Royals, 1200 for the Royals, 1200 for the Royals, Hunters 1400, 1600 for Royals, 1600 for Royals for Alok Kumar Das, 1800 for from the Hunters, 2000 from the Royals, 2000 from the Royals, 2200 from the Hunters, 2200 from the Hunters, Royals XI, 2400, bidding for Alok Kumar Das, 2400 for Royals XI, 2400, Alok Kumar Das, 2400 for Alok Kumar Das, 2400 for Alok Kumar Das, 2600 for Alok Kumar Das, 2800 for Royal XI, 2800 for Royal XI, 2800 for Royal XI, Alok Kumar Das, 3000 from the Hunters, 3000 from the Hunters, 3200 from the Royals, 3200 from the Royals for Alok Kumar Das, 3400 from the Hunters, 3400, 3600 from the Royals, 3600 from the Royals, Royals have 3600, 3800 from the Hunters, 3800 from the Hunters, 4000 from the Royals, currently bidding at 4000 by the Royals, Alok Kumar Das, the winning captain of season 2, man of the series for season 1, 4200 for Royals, 44 from Super Strikers, 46 for the Royals, 48 from the Super Strikers, 5000 for Royals, 5000 for the Royals, 5000 for the Royals, XI, 5200 from the Super Strikers, 5400 for the Royals, 5600 from the Super Strikers, 5800 for the Royals, 6000 for Super Strikers, 6000 for Super Strikers, currently holding the record of highest bid. 6200 from Royals, 6200 from Royals for Alok Kumar Das, 6400 from Super Strikers, 6400, 66 from Royals, 68 from Super Strikers, 7000 for Royals XI, 7000 for Royals XI, currently holding the highest bid amount, 7000 for Royals XI, Alok Kumar Das. We don't see any pedal shop for Alok Kumar Das. Anybody showing interest for Alok Kumar Das above 7000? Any pedal shop for Alok Kumar Das? We don't clearly see any pedal for Alok Kumar Das. We'll have him at the last bid. We have Alok Kumar Das sold to Royal XI at a price of 7000. We will mark him as sold to Royal XI. Okay. After a big name, I'll update you the cost amount for the team. And Super Strikers have 12,200 in your purse, confirmed. The Hunters have 7,400 in your purse. Hunters, please confirm. You have 7,400 in your purse, confirm. Rising Champions, 4,300 in your purse, confirm. Royal Exile, you have 5,500 in your purse. Confirm. Okay, we have the bowler's nest, and who can bid for the bowlers? We have super strikers. They can bid for the bowler, and the hunters they can bid. We'll eliminate two other teams as they have completed their 4 round on bowlers. We'll have the next two bid for super strikers and the hunters only. We have Ajit Prasad Maji on the panel for the base price of 200, hunters 300, super strikers 4, super strikers 400, hunters 500, super strikers 600, hunters 7, super strikers 8, super strikers 8, 900 from the hunters, 1000 from super strikers, 1200 from hunters, super strikers 1400, 1600 from the hunters, 1800 from super strikers, 2000 from the hunters, 2000 from the hunters, 2200 from super strikers, 2400 from the hunters, 2400 for Ajit Prasad Maji, 2600 for super strikers, 2800 from hunters for Ajit Prasad Maji, 2600 from hunters, 2800 from super strikers, 3000 from hunters, 3000 from hunters for Ajit Prasad Maji, 3000 from the hunters. Any interest from the super strikers? We have 3000 for Ajit Prasad Maji. That's a big name. We'll have you enough time to take a decision. 3000 for Ajit Prasad Maji. 3200 from super strikers, 3400 from the hunters, 3400 from the hunters, super strikers 3600 for Ajit Prasad Maji, 3800 from the hunters, 4000 from super strikers, 4000 from super strikers, 4200 from the hunters, 4200 for Ajit Prasad Maji from the hunters. He was the winning captain of season 1, leading for the hunters. Now hunters is leading for him at 4200 from the hunters. We have the bid 4200 from hunters for Ajit Prasad Maji. We don't see any pedals up from super strikers. We don't see any pedals up for super strikers for Ajit Prasad Maji. Okay, 4400 for Ajit Prasad Maji to super strikers, 4400, 4600 from the hunters, 4600 for the hunters, 4600 from the hunters for Ajit Prasad Maji, 4600 from hunters for Ajit Prasad Maji. Can you take a call, super strikers? 4800 from super strikers, 5000, 5000. 5000 from the hunters, 5000 from the hunters. We have Ajit Prasad Maji currently bidding at 5000, currently bidding at 5000 from the hunters. The team wants him. We will have hunters at a price of 5000 for Ajit Prasad Maji. I don't see any pedals up from super strikers. Ajit Prasad Maji will straightly go to the hunters at a price of 5000. We'll mark him as sold. Okay, before going to rest players included here, we will thank the captain, the Marcus, the management for bringing this auction into life and making it a wonderful experience for the teams and the captains, the Marcus as well. We'll take a short break for 2 minutes. We'll come back again after 2 minutes. Till then. Okay, welcome back after the back. We will update you the team for super strikers. Super strikers have ring 2, Sambit Kumar Pradhan, Satyajit Mahapatra, Ranjit Swai in his team. And the hunters has Biswajit Behra, Chandan Kumar Jana, Saurabh Naik, Shiva Pradhan, Devanshu Mishra, Gaurav Mahapatra, and Ajit Prasad Maji in his team. Rising champions has Shubham Naik, Sujit Kumar Das, Avas Barik, Samya Shubham Jena, Devashish Dharwa in his team. And Royal Exile, they have Ashok Kumar Sahu, Siddharth Muduli, Nirmal Naik, Satyajit Swami, Shankar Gowda, and Alok Kumar Das in his team. Will update the pause balance as well. Super strikers, they have a huge amount of 12,200 in their pause. The hunters, they have 2,400 only. Rising Champions, they have 4,300 in their purse. Royal Saxai, they have 5,500 in their purse. We'll go with the rest players from here on. We'll have some big names, some big data in this, and some press players, young players in this panel. We'll start with okay, we'll start with Soham Naik, the vice captain in the past tournament of Kalinga Premier League Season 2. He's 19 years old, leading from the front. He's a right-hander batter. We'll start his bid with a base price of 200 for Soham Naik. Anyone showing interest for Soham Naik for a base price of 200 for Soham Naik? Okay, can I have the confirmation from all the teams for Soham Naik? Are you bidding for Soham Naik? For Soham Naik, anyone? Okay, we'll keep him in reject category from the management team. We'll go to the serial number 27 for Janmesh Kumar Biswal. Is 19, batting style right-handed as well. Have played one tournament under this category. We'll start with base price 200 for Janmesh Biswal. Janmesh Biswal for a base price of 200. Anyone showing interest for Janmesh Biswal? Okay, I don't see any paddles off. We'll have another 5 seconds for Janmesh Biswal. Anyone showing interest? The Hunters, Royal Saxai, Rising, and the Super Strikers for Janmesh Biswal. Okay, we'll move to serial number 28. We have Soem Sarthak Andhra with us is 14, batting style right-handed. He is from RCA and will start his bid from 200. Anyone for Soem Sarthak Andhra is 14, batting style right-handed. For Soem Sarthak Andhra, 81. Can I have the bids starting from a base price of 200? Okay, we'll move forward with the next one. We have a wicket keeper batter, serial number 29, S26, Asit Kumar Grahacharya. Will start his bid from 200. Asit Kumar Grahacharya, anybody? Showing interest for Asit Kumar Grahacharya. Anyone? A wicket keeper batter will go straight to his team with a base price of 200. Asit Kumar Grahacharya. Anyone showing interest? I don't clearly see any paddles up for Asit Kumar Grahacharya. Will move forward, keeping him in the reserved category. To Manav Ranjan Naik, a hitter batter, leading from the front, from the top, is 18, batting style left-handed, bowling style right-handed choke, and we have Manav Ranjan Naik here. I can see interest from Rising Champions at a base price of 200. Anyone for Manav? 300 from Super Strikers, Rising Champions, 5 for Super Strikers, 600 from Rising, 700 from Super Strikers, 800 from Rising, 900 from Super Strikers, 1000 for Rising Champions, 1200 from Super Strikers, 1400 from Rising Champions, 1600 from Super Strikers, 1800 from Rising, and 2000 from Super Strikers, 2200 from Rising. Super Strikers 2400, 2600 from Rising, 2800 from Super Strikers, 3000 from Rising Champions. Okay, 3200 from Super Strikers, 3400 from Rising. Clearly goes up. 3400 for Rising, 3600 from Super Strikers, 3600 for Super Strikers for Manav Ranjan Naik. Any paddles up for 3800 Rising Champions. Rising Champions 3600 bidding all their money for Manav Ranjan Naik. 4300 is your pulse money. 3600 for Rising Champions. 3600 for Rising Champions. Super Strikers 3800. 3800 Super Strikers. 3800 for Manav Ranjan Naik. 3800 for Manav Ranjan Naik. Anybody showing interest for Manav Ranjan Naik? The Hunters can't bid. They have the money below the belt. So we have 3800 for Super Strikers, Manavranjan Naik. I don't see any pedals up. 3800 for Manavranjan Naik. Will mark him sold to Super Strikers at a price of 3800. Manavranjan Naik marked as sold to Super Strikers at a price of 3800. Okay. We have 31 serial, a big name, Hitesh Kumar Mahanti, a best batter of season 2, who hasn't played season 1 but came from the front and batted very well at the age of 23, batting style right-handed, a keeper batter. Hitesh Kumar Mahanti at serial number 31, Royal starting 1400 for Royal XI, 1600 for Rising Champions. Rising Champions at 1600. We have Hitesh Kumar Mahanti here. 1800 for Royals, 2000 for Rising Champions. 2000 for Hitesh Kumar Mahanti. Rising Champions has bid 2000 for this player. 2200. Above Super Strikers, we have only one option. Royal XI can bid. Can we have the pedals of Royal XI? We have 4400 lying with Super Strikers. Hitesh Kumar Mahanti will straight goes to Super Strikers. I don't see any pedals of for Hitesh Kumar Mahanti. We'll mark him as sold to Super Strikers. Super Strikers has spent maximum of their money on Satyajit Mahapatra and Hitesh Kumar Mahanti so far. Will update you. Will update you the pause balance so far. You have bidded Super Strikers. You have 4000 in your pause. Confirm please. Super Strikers confirm. Okay, the Hunters you have 2400 in your pause. Confirm. Rising Champions you have 4300 in your pause. Rising Champions you have 4300 in your pause. Confirm please. Rising Champions you have 4300 in your pause. Confirm please. Royal XI you have 5500 in your pause. Confirm please. Okay, we'll move forward. We have Afrid Khan, serial number 32S24, bowling style left-handed. We'll start with a base price of 200. Royal showing interest at 200. Rising Champions 300. Rising Champions 300. Royal Sport. Rising Champions 5. Royal 600. Rising Champions 700. Royals 800. Rising Champions 900. 1000 for Royals. 1200 for Rising. Rising Champions 1200. 1400 for Royal XI. 1600 for Rising Champions. 1600 for Rising Champions. 1600 for Rising Champions. We have Afrid Khan 1600 with Rising Champions. Rising Champions 1600. Currently lying with Afrid Khan 1600. We have another bid from the Hunters 1800 from the Hunters. Rising Champions 2000. 2000 Rising Champions. 2000 for Rising Champions. We have Rising Champions at 2000 currently holding the player Afrid Khan, a bowler. Okay, we have another bid from Super Strikers 2200, 2400 Rising Champions, 26 Super Strikers, 28 Rising Champions, 3000 Super Strikers, 3000 Super Strikers, 3200 Rising Champions, 3200 Rising Champions, 3200 Rising Champions. Any bid above 3200 for Afrid Khan. 3200 currently lying with Rising Champions Afrid Khan. Any bids above 3200? Well, we have till now Rising Champions who has bid for Afrid Khan at a price of 3200. Any bid from Super Strikers or the Royal XI? We 34 from Super Strikers, 36 from Rising Champions, 38 for Super Strikers, 4000 from Rising Champions, 4000 from Rising Champions, 4000 from Rising Champions. Super Strikers can't go further. We'll have him with Rising Champions at a price of 4000. Afrid Khan, mark is sold to Rising Champions. You can't bid for that. You have 4,000 in your purse only. We have you have 4,000 in your purse. Rising Champions has marked and played well. Rising Champions has bid 4,000 for Afrid Khan. Super Strikers can't go further. Will mark Afrid Khan sold to Rising Champions at a price of 4,000. Afrid Khan marked as sold. Okay, we have Tanmay Swine, S29, batting style right-handed. Can we start the bid from a base price of 200? We have Tanmay Swine. We have Tanmay Swine, who has played one season only. A right-handed batter, starting his bid from 200. Can we have the bids for Tanmay Swine, please? I don't see any pedals up for Tanmay Swine. We'll keep him in reserve category and we'll move forward. We'll move to a batter, a opener, Santosh Kumar Sahu, S31, batting style right-handed. Will start his bid from 200. Rising Champions showing interest from 200. Any team for Hunters 300. Hunters will start your bid from 300. Rising Champions can't go further. 300. Royals 400. Royals Hunters 500. Hunters 500 for your bid. Royals 600 for Santosh Kumar Sahu, 700 from Hunters. 700 from Hunters. For Santosh Kumar Sahu, 700 from Hunters. For 800 from Super Strikers. For Santosh Kumar Sahu, 800. 900 from Hunters. 1,000 from Super Strikers. 1,000 from Super Strikers. For Santosh Kumar Sahu, can we have the bars, please? 1,200 from Hunters. For Santosh Kumar Sahu, 1,400 from Super Strikers. A bid of 1,400 from Super Strikers, 1,600 from Hunters. 1,600 for Santosh Kumar Sahu from the Hunters. 1,800 from Super Strikers. Can you have the bids, please? 1,800 from Super Strikers for Santosh Kumar Sahu, a opener batter, have played 2 seasons. 2,000 from the Hunters for Santosh Kumar Sahu. 2,000 from the Hunters. 2,200 from Super Strikers. 2,200 from Super Strikers. Hunters, you have one chance left to bid, and you can bid further. You have 2,400 in your purse. 2,200 is the last bid from Super Strikers. 2,400 from the Hunters and 2,400 from the Hunters. I can't see any interest from the Super Strikers. Will you mark it close? 2,600 from the Super Strikers. Hunters can't bid further. The Rising Champions can't bid further. Super Strikers 2,600 currently holding the price for Santosh Kumar Sahu. Can I have your interest? Royal XI, please. Will you like to bid for this player Santosh Kumar Sahu? Okay, I don't see any interest from Royal XI. Will mark him sold to Super Strikers at a price of 2,600. Santosh Kumar Sahu marked as sold. Okay, I have myself in the auction category as well. Betting style right-handed, keeper batter. I'll start with a base price of 200. Can I have the bids? I have the only bid chance from Rising Champions. Thank you for that. We have Hunters at 3, Royals at 4, Royals at 400, Hunters at 500, Royals at 6, Royals at 600. Royals have 5,500 in plus. 600 is the current bid. Hunters, you have marked 7, 8 for Royals, 800 for Royals. Hunters, you have 2,400 in your bid. The current bid is going at 800 for Royals XI. Rising Champions can't bid for this player, and the current bid amount holds at 800 with the Royals XI. Any bids for the player, and I don't see any spikes up I'll hold this player with Royal Sexai at a price of 800. Chimoswai marked as sold.
The man stays well.
Okay, we have another young batter with us, Om Prakash, who is fresh to this season. Okay, we'll update your post balance once again for the listeners, for the captains, for the marquees as well. Super strikers, you have chosen to play with Ritu, Sambit Kumar Pradhan, Satyajit Mahapatra, Ranjit Swami, Manav Ranjan Naik, Hitesh Kumar Mahanti, Santosh Kumar Sahu, and your remaining post balance is 1400. Super strikers, will you confirm please? Okay. The hunters, you have chosen to play with Vishwajit Behra, Chandan Kumar Jena, Saurabh Naik, Siva Pradhan, Devanshu Misra, Gaurav Mahapatra, Ajit Prasad Maji, and you have 2400 in your purse. Will you confirm please, the hunters? Okay. We have the confirmation from the team owners. Rising champions, you have chosen to play with Subham Naik, Sujit Kumar Das, Abbas Barik, Soumya Subham Jena, Devashish Dharwa, Afrid Khan. Will you confirm your post balance at 300? Will you confirm please? Yes, okay. We'll move with Royal Sexai. You have chosen to play with and Ashok Kumar Sahu, Siddharth Muduli, Nirmal Naik, Satyajit Swai, Shankar Gowda, Alok Kumar Das, and Chimao Swai. We have, you have your post balance at 4700. Will you confirm please? Okay, we have some players in reserve category. We will distribute them with the team. We have Amrit Satpati, Rudra, Sai Subham Pradhan, Soham Rai, Dharmesh Biswal, Soham Satak Andhra, Asif Kumar Brahacharya, Tanmay Swai. We will resume the bid. We have Om Prakash in the panel now. Age 15, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed as well. We have a bid from Hunters for 200. Hunters, you have 2400 in the pulse. You have started the bid at 200 at the best price. Super Striker showing an interest with 300. Hunters 4, 5 at Super Strikers, 6 at Hunters, 6 for Hunters. Okay, we have Om Prakash in the panel. 600 currently lying with the Hunters. Can we have the bid for Om Prakash? We have 600 with the Hunters. Rising champions can bid for this player. We have 600 at a price of 600 for Om Prakash. I don't see any spikes for this player, and the Hunters are lying at 600 for this player. Om Prakash marked it's sold to the Hunters at a price of 600. Om Prakash marked it's sold. Okay, we have another hitter batter, Ramakant Swai, age 27, batting style right-handed. A great knock was played by him in the season 2. He was with Super Strikers. So we'll start his bid at a base price of 200. Rising champions showing all the money they have for this player. They have shown 200 base price. Any other teams? Royal Sexai 400. Sorry, 300. Royal Sexai holding him at 300. Rising champions, you can't bid further for this player. Please put your pedal down. We have him with Royal Sexai at 300. Any other teams bidding for this player? 300 with Royal Sexai. Can you have Hunters? You have 400. I don't see any spike goes up. Ramakan Swami will have to wind up this auction quickly. So we'll mark this player. We'll mark this player go to the Hunters team for a base for a price of 400. Ramakan Swami marked as sold. We'll move next to Bhagya Bhaskar. Age 29, batting style right-handed. We'll start with a base price of 200 for this player, Bhagya Bhaskar. Rising champions starting and gambling all the money they have for Bhagya Bhaskar, starting with 200. Any player for Bhagya Bhaskar? Any player peddling up for this player Bhagya Bhaskar? He's a catcher, fielder, a very good team player, Bhagya Bhaskar, going for the auction at a base price of 200, and Rising Champions currently holding him at 200. I don't see any pedal shop for Bhagya Bhaskar. Will mark him sold to Rising Champions at a price of 200. Bhagya Bhaskar marked as sold. We'll move forward to Anil.
Title will.
Okay, we have Anil in the team. He was in Super Strikers last year. Is the 32 right-handed player, right-handed batter. Can you have the beat, please? The Rising Champions, you can't beat further. Please put your pedal down, have some rest, and we'll make the team for you. We have in the panel Super Strikers, the Hunters, and Royal Sexai bidding further for Anil. We have him at a best price of 200. Can you start the bid, please? Anybody for Anil? I don't see any spikes up for Anil. I'll keep him in reserve category. And moving forward, well, we have serial number 40 with us, a young yet dynamic player. We have Sanu Mahapatra with us, S15, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed. We have him from RCA, Royal Sexai, showing interest from the very beginning. Royal Sexai, we have him at 200, Super Strikers 300. Royals 400, Super Strikers 500, and the bid goes up 600 Royals, Super Strikers 700, 700 for Super Strikers, for Sanu Mahapatra 800 for Royals, 900 for Super Strikers, 1000 for Royals, 1000 for Royals, 1200 for Super Strikers. We have him as 12, 14 for Royals, 1400 for Royals, 1400 for Royals. 1400 for Royals, and Super Strikers can't bid further, and the Hunters also can't bid further. Royal Sexai has this player at 1400, played well. Royal Sexai, you have Sanu Mahapatra in your team. Sanu Mahapatra sold to Royal Sexai at a price of 1400, marked as sold. Okay, we have Manojit Sarkar. Manojit Sarkar, batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed, will start his bid from a base price of 200 for Manojit Sarkar, Super Strikers at 200, the Hunters 300, 300 from the Hunters, 4 from Strikers, 5 from Hunters, 6 from Strikers, 7 from Hunters, 8 from Strikers, 9 from Hunters, 10 from Strikers, 1000 for Manojit Sarkar, 1200 from the Hunters, bid goes up 1400 from Strikers, 1400 from Strikers. Can you have your interest? 1400 from Super Strikers. This is your last bid, last remaining post balance. The Hunters, you can't bid further. Super Strikers, that was your last bid. You have zero balance left on your purse after buying this player, Manojit Sarkar. You have closed your bidding process. Thank you for coming to the auction. Team Super Strikers, you have zero balance left in your purse. We have the Hunters with 1400, and Royal Sexai with 3300 in their purse. Confirm, please. You have the two teams sitting at front have to bid now. We have Prasad Kumar Naik in the panel with us, and in the auction right now. We have him bowling style right hand choke and S25. We can start with a best price of 25. Showing interest from Royals at 200, 300 from Hunters, 4 from Royals, 5 from Hunters, 6 from Royals, 600 from Royals, 700 from Hunters, 8 from Royals, 800 from Royals, 9 from Hunters, 9 from Hunters. We have 10 from 1000 from Royals, 1000 from Royals, we have a bid for Prasad Kumar Naik 1000 from the Royal XI. Two teams can bid for this player now and can bid for the players coming up next. Rising champions can bid, super strikers can bid. 1000 for this player is the current bid for Royal XI. I don't see any spikes up from hunters as well. I'll mark this player sold to Royal XI at a price of 1000. Prasad Kumar Naik marked as sold. Anyone with your mic on, please mute your mics. From the audience team, please mute your mics. We have Ratikant Naik, age 31, batting style right-hander, bowling style right-hander. Will start with a base price of 200 for this player. I'll invite Royal XI and the Hunters to bid for this player. Hunters, you have 1400 in your polls. Royal XI 2300 in your polls. Confirm please and start bidding for this player. Hunters showing interest for 200 from Hunters for this player, and I don't see any spikes from Royal XI. I will mark this player. RCA is a right-hander batter, right-hander bowler. Devraj Ghosh. We invite the Hunters with a remaining post balance of 1200, Royal XI 2300 to start the bid for this player. Devraj Ghosh, serial number 44 coming up in. Can we have the bids for this player, Devraj Ghosh, please? Any bids for Devraj Ghosh? We'll keep him in the reserved category for Devraj Ghosh. Okay, we have Muhammad Azam Habibi. We have with us age 50, batting style right-hander, bowling style right-hander, straight from RCA. We have him at a base price of 200. Yes, any questions?
ଏବେ ସେ ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ଅନ୍ କ୍ୟାଟେଗୋରୀ ସରି ଯାଇଛି ଏଇଟା ହେଲା ସମସ୍ତେ ମିଶିକି ଅଛନ୍ତି ଆ ଭିତରେ ତ ଉଠେଇ
ରେଷ୍ଟ ପିଲାଙ୍କୁ ଯାହାକୁ ନେଇପାରିବେ କିଛି ନାହିଁ। ଆଉ ଥରେ ପିଲାଙ୍କ ଭିତରେ ବିଡ୍ ହେଇଯିବ ସବୁ ପିଲାଙ୍କର ଯଦି ନହେଲା ଆମେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଡିଭାଇଡ୍ କରିକି ପିଲା ଦେଖିବା।
ଭାଇ ଭାଇ ଗୋଟେ ଡାଉଟ୍ ମୋର ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ବିକୋ ଏଇ ଦୁଇଟା ପ୍ଲେୟାର ପାଇଁ ପୁରା କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ୍ କରିଦେଲେ ପଇସା ତାଙ୍କର ଏବେ ଦେଇଦେବେ
ଗପ କଣ ବସ। Okay, we have Muhammad Azam Habibi with us. We have seen an interest from Royal XI at a base price of 200. Can we have another spike from the Hunters? We have seen only interest from Royal XI for Muhammad Azam Habibi. Okay, we don't see any spikes from Hunters as well. We'll mark him sold to the Royal XI with a price of 200. Muhammad Azam Habibi marked as sold. Okay, we have our another young player, Ankur Kumar Mahanta. Royal XI at a 200. Okay, we'll move forward with Ankur Kumar Mahanta. Age 19, bowling style right-hander. We'll start his bid with a base price of 200. Can we have the bids for Ankur Kumar Mahanta? Anybody for Ankur Kumar Mahanta, a bowler, right-hand bowler, is 19, fresh to the tournament, hasn't played any season. Can you have the bids, please? So we don't see any interest from the teams, and we'll keep him in reserve category. We'll move forward with. Okay, we have seen an interest for Ankur Kumar Mahanta for a base price of 200 from Royal XI. Any chance you want to bid the Hunters? We'll let you bid. Otherwise, Ankur Kumar Mahanta will straight go to Royal XI at a base price. Any interest from the Hunters, or will mark him sold to Royal XI at a base price of 200. Okay, we mark this player sold to Royal XI at a base price of 200. Ankur Kumar Mahanta marked as sold. We'll move forward. We have a very good player, Sukumar Mahapatra, S-24. Batting style right-handed, bowling style right-handed. We have got hunters and royals in the panels to bid for this player, Sukumar Mahapatra. To start the bid, we have seen interest from the hunters for this player, 200, starting with the hunters. Any interest from the royals side? Okay, the hunters. We have marked this player sold to your team, the hunters, with a base price of 200. Sukumar Mahapatra sold to the hunters at 200. Sukumar Mahapatra sold to the hunters at 200. We have 1000 in pause balance of the hunters and Royal Sexai at 1900. We'll move to the last auction from the reject category. For these players, Amrit Satpathy, Rudra, Sai Subham Pradhan, Soham Naik, Janmesh Biswas, Swayam Sarthak Andhra, Asit Kumar Grahacharya, Tanmay Swain, Anil, Devraj Ghosh from Royal Sexai and the Hunters. Royal Sexai, you have 1900 in your purse. You can bid for these players. The Hunters, you can bid from 1000 for these players. I'll start with Amrit Satpathy. Anybody interested for Amrit Satpathy, or we'll keep him in reserve category? Any teams, Royal Sexai or the Hunters for Amrit Satpathy? No. Okay. We'll move forward for Rudra to Royal Sexai and the Hunters. Anybody interested for Rudra? Okay. Anybody interested for Rudra? They will start with a base price of 200. The Hunters showing interest again for Rudra. The hunters showing interest for Rudra. I don't see any spikes from Royal Sexai. Rudra will mark this player sold to the hunters at a price of 200. Hunters, you have 800 in your purse, and Royal Sexai, you have 1900 unused balance in your purse. We have the next player, Sai Subham Pradhan. Sai Subham Pradhan. Anybody want to bid for this Royal Sexai? Yes, so we have the interest from Royal Sexai. We Royal Sexai, we have Sai Subham Pradhan. যদি আজও ভিড় করছে না তাহলে একবার প্লিজ দিলে Okay, we have another update from the tech team. The Hunters has his pause balance 800, but unfortunately they have made their team with 14 numbers. They have 800 unused balance in their team. So as Royal Sexai, they have made the team of 14 members, and they have 1700 unused money in their purse. They can't bid for the two. The remaining players will go to the
1900
Okay, the teams have bidded for their players, have made their team. We thank you, the captains, the Marcus, for cooperating this auction process and making a beautiful team for the tournament. Let the game begin. So we'll end up this auction and we'll let you know the final team. Before I wind up, Super Strikers playing with Rintu, Sambit, Kumar Pradhan, Satyajit Mahapatra, Ranjit Swain, Manav Ranjan Naik, Hitesh Kumar Mohanty, Santosh Kumar Sahu, Manojit Sarkar. They have some big interest in their team. And the Hunters playing with Vishwajit Behera, Chandan Kumar Jena, Saurabh Naik, Siva Pradhan, Devanshu Mishra, Gaurav Mahapatra, Ajit Prasad Machi, Om Prakash, Ramakant Swai, Ratikan Naik, Sukumar Mahapatra, Rudra. Rising champions playing with Subham Naik, Sujit Kumar Das, Abbas Barik, Soumya Subham Jena, Devashish Dharwa, Afrid Khan, Bhagya Bhaskar, and Royal Sexai playing with Ashok Kumar Sahu, Siddharth Mudali, Nirmal Naik, Satyajit Swain, Shankar Gowda, Alok Kumar Das, Chinmay Swain, Sanu, Prasad Kumar Naik, Mohammad Azam Habibi, Ankur Kumar Mahanta, and Sai Subham Pradhan. Okay, we'll wind up this auction right now, and we'll update you. The rest players will go to the team. I will wind this auction right now, and thanking you for watching us and making this auction go smooth and beautiful. Thank you.
ସତ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ବାକି ଗୁଡୁ ଭାଇ କି ଲାଗିଲା